And Donk is already through middle. No challenge for Navi being presented yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that actually sounded worse than it was. He's still got 69 HP.
That's the funny number.
Gonna be moving on back towards Jaguar. In tandem with Magix to try and clear out Wonderful, who's gonna be here solo, and he's pretty committed.
Yeah, he's got the Dualies swinging them out, but it is going to be bit towards Big Box, spotting out a couple more Team Spirit players, applying pressure to his position with that molly. Not a force bit forward into the open. And Zoltex, oh, they got a couple of players leaping through that smoke. Chopper and Magix cutting through the A defense. Yeah,
I mean, a bit really stepping up to the plate with that USP to take a close range flight. Fash over, Ema tries to find his way out of the smoke. It's a little bit lost coming through. It's all Spirit. Despite some of the early chip damage, Navi not able to actually take anyone down. Until Wonderful hits
until
that shot.
Yeah, until
that. But look, it's too little too late, and it means nothing. So 1-0 for Spirit.
So Navi now back to more passive positions. Emma climbing up to meet with Alexi B in this fight down B lane. Could end up being Chopper's death. It is Alexi B going aggressive, coming away with that kill. Not sticking around long enough to get traded. And JL pushes down B lane to the bottom of the ramp, but Magix was already in the cubby, so he just peeks out, catches JL, but effective trading this time from Imma.
Yeah, good push down middle, nice timing on that, and even that push from Alexi B, even though they didn't spot Magix, it's put Spirit into a tough spot. The Desk talked about this, get Spirit in a position where they're not playing from the front and see what they can do.
Nice shot from Donk, pushing through the smoke is bit though, and Imma alongside of him is taking down Donk and Shiro. It is just Magix left, and Wonderful will clean him up, so a fantastic first gun round here from Navi.
A little bit of attitude in that round from Navi, which you love to see early on in the game as well. Not scared of any fights. Alexi doing like a delayed push with a teammate jumping up towards Heaven as well to kind of join up with him. You see during that execute, Donk gets that kill, but immediately two players step in front of the smokes and fight right back as quick as possible. And Navi does a good job of applying pressure. I think Chopper's a little bit concerned. He threw the counter Molotov to prevent a push down B ramp. He had a lot on his mind.
43 health. The smoke start to fade away again.
Have I lost my mind, or does JL not have a gun?
Oh my god.
JL only has...
He's got one now.
Okay, he's picked it up. He dropped it somewhere. He's found it. We're okay.
He threw it on the ground.
We're back in the room.
Panic stations aborted. Now it's Alexi B swinging into Shiro. And that's going to be an easy kill for Shiro to pick up on Alexi. So opening kill here for Team Spirit. Still a minute to play with for the T's.
That was a designed play. There was a flashbang from a teammate coming over to try and blind his opposition and just... But because of the time left in the round, I think that's what's given this away to Ema. He's going to get here just at the perfect moment. Oh, misses the opportunity.
And the Spirit players get across to the big box. Wonderful, ready at Donut. Coming through with the AK-47, and he's caught out by Shiro. They now move forward towards default. JL trying to get in position to stop that plant, but he can't do it. Ball will go down. JL at least getting one, but gets pushed by Donk. And that is just overwhelming here for Navi. Bit now detected his position coming back in from A main. It's a winnable round for Bit, but he's got to get a move on. And they're doubled up on default. There's so many positions these Team Spirit players could have taken, and Bit will have to go through that list. I think he's realized it's too difficult to try and overcome, so he'll grab that AK-47, run away, and Team Spirit will be given 3.
That's just ruthless from Donk as well. JL gets caught in that corner trying to make a play. Between JL and Ema, it feels like they just missed the timing by like a half second. If it was just a little bit earlier, Ema might have had a cleaner shot. A little bit earlier, JL might have been able to catch a couple players, leaving the bomb site a little bit more clean. They've got a couple smokes on Bit, and JL has one over at the B bomb site, I think, to try and delay so they can shift the AK-47 in the right position, but I don't think Team Spirit is letting them get too comfortable with this utility. Chucking out some of their own in response. Bit's praying for a gap, but it gets covered.
And it just spreads with that grenade. It blows it open. Bit has a little look inside, and ooh, not bad. Right on towards Donk. It's a lot of damage, dropping him down to 28 health, but no kills still for Bit. Team Spirit are aware that the AK-47 is just on the opposite side of those smokes, so they take their time and now find themselves in position on default. And as soon as that smoke fades away, the second it does, Shiro hits the headshot. He'll follow up and cleans up here for Team Spirit. Wonderful. Unleashes through the smokes. It gets taken out by Chopper. It's 4 now for Team Spirit.
They loved this aggression yesterday. This is, good transfer down. Good control from JL.
It looked like Magix was absolutely going to get that kill, but JL does well. And a nice opportunity there for Wonderful, not taken. So missed shot right between the legs of Donk.
And that's all information as well. It looks like they're lining up to split this A bomb site. They know the AWP was in middle. They're going to say, okay, there'll be an AWP and donut when we eventually head in this direction. And now that Chopper has that kill, Wonderful has to turn his gaze. Good frag from Bit to keep the pressure off the A bomb site, but Donk is going to step forward regardless.
Yeah, Bit's just trying to jump around, checking for further players crossing in, but Donk is just going to take up position at this tall box, and smoke comes into Donut. That'll cancel out the AWP of Wonderful, unless he takes a risk and goes through the smoke. Utility landing in towards the feet of Bit. Tap from Chopper to bait out some spam. He gets the information that, in fact, it's the AWP playing behind that Donut smoke, and Bit is held back by heaps of utilities. That bomb plant starts to come through. Now that push through CT, it's stopped by Shiro. Donk follows up with a headshot of his own. And Navi down to 2 players, and you would consider the save call the best option here if you're Navi.
Yeah, I think JL's trying to swing and get that trade onto Shiro, and Donk peeks from the other angle, right? JL's pre-aiming towards A main, and Donk slides out from big box.
He could cut off the AWP from safety here.
Yeah!
Oh, that's so important from Alexi.
Little too wide from Shiro. Good cover. But still, again, like, Navi's T side yesterday did not look all that strong. They won that game against Big on the T side, shut him down on the gun rounds. A lot of that was the aggression, the collapses, the pushes from Jaguar, from B ramp, how disruptive they were able to be. They're not having the same impact in those plays against Team Spirit right now. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem to have. So Wonderful better be efficient with the first fight he chooses to take. Flashbang over. Shiro's going to hide. I think he was maybe a little exposed. They try and challenge, and there's Wonderful's up. But the MP9, the AK is forcing him back.
It's a bit chaotic, but look how many players here for Navi towards that B bomb site. So if Team Spirit take a second and realize how much time they've got, they can reposition back over towards middle or A, and they'll have so much space to play with.
This is exactly where Spirit tried to apply pressure in the last round with that saved AK-47 from Bit just a couple rounds back. It was towards the B bomb site. It was through Jaguar and through Cave. This time it's B ramp, so they just change up the choke point. And Navi's perfectly ready for it. And if you're Spirit, do you have the resources to look for this push?
Oh, Chopper, he's looking to try and cut off this B push, and Bit walks right into him. Chopper does well as to stay alive and not get traded here from Alexi B, so he has a chance again. But this time Alexi B will trade that kill out. Team Spirit staying committed to this B bomb site, charging through Cave this time. Damage done under the ramp player, traded by Donk, and now it's a 1v1. And that's that head-to-head that Maniac was bringing up just a moment ago on the desk. But it's a bit unfair at the moment because Emma only has a 5-7, and Donk has the primary choice of the AK-47, and there was never a doubt. The headshot is instantaneous, and a 6th round collective for Team Spirit. In middle. Navi looking to apply pressure, but Donk, he's going to test Imma this time, and Imma will stand tall, start spamming early. Despite being caught by the flashbang, still gets that kill, and Alexi B defends him from that magic push over the top of the ledge, and that's the spam to the kill. Now JL gets aggressive down to the bottom of B lane. He's tried this a few times at the bottom of the ramp, and this time, Katz's Chopper distracted.
Yeah, I would wonder, actually, I mean, if that was like maybe a little bit of the new Molotov timing. Chopper hears the molly, obviously. Maybe it's like not second nature just yet. But certainly a good push from JL, and this time the collapse over towards B lane works. Zontix has slid into the A bomb site. I don't know if Bit has information, but Wonderful does have the cross. Timing is everything.
Okay, so I've seen Zontix just absolutely wreck Oppers holding angles far too many times. There's another one added to the tally. Wonderful getting tapped out. It won't actually matter, though, for Navi, as they are going to take their CT side. I feel like the water is really loud right now for sure.
Yeah, it really is. They're going to go for it right at the end.
Yeah, and the grenade just lands on his head. So
that was easy.
Yep. Who's got that gun in the left hand?
He's going back and forth.
He's going to go for that mid-fight with his knife out. So he gets caught by Wonderful.
Yeah, he's trying to like bait out the shot, right? He's trying to jiggle it in a way, like a jumping jiggle, and yeah, a little bit too far.
Yeah, still patient now. I thought Shiro might go ahead and fight him, but Alexi B, he's missed the timing to try and get the kills in from the backside, so he has to address the problem from Cave itself, and Utility goes in. That'll draw their attention towards him. He nearly takes Magic's out, but the low health will not matter because the bomb will still go down, but Alexi B is friking out, and he needs one more to close this up against Magic's, and he's already got across the angle. Alexi B still thinks he's behind the pillar, and that is going to help Magic's completely, as he's got a little further right than Alexi B has considered. And this should allow Magic's to win this 1v1. And that perfect little timing for the cross from Magic's gets Team Spirit their 7th T round.
Oh yeah, this is a B rush all day. Here we go. Molotov down, going to be extinguished, and the MAC-10 is already getting into the action. JL forced into the open. Now they know the position of Wonderful as well. That's traded by Magic's, and it's chaos, and a Bit and Alexi B arrive. to slow things down.
Yeah, they even out the numbers too, so 2v2 established off the back of those initial kills from Bit and Alexi. Now to try and close it against the Donk Chopper combo. Chopper still hasn't upgraded his weapon, so he's still on a Tech 9. It is going to smoke out long, giving himself a lot more cover, but weapon has been picked up by Chopper. It's a FAMAS, but he'll have to hide behind that smoke, and it puts Donk in a position where he must fight alone, and timing does not favor him on that Alexi B push. So it's all on Chopper to try and close this round out. A successful initial push, but now that defuse is being stuck, and he hasn't got the lineup. NAVI win the 2v2, and they do it on the stick.
Interesting. You could see him like look up into the air, like trying to line up the bomb plant over the smoke.
Cloud.
Yeah, from like some lineup with the edge of the building, perhaps. Maybe just slid out. It seemed like he slid out a little bit further to the left than he might have expected with that lineup, but cool idea from Chopper. And nicely done from NAVI, just barely holding on to this. The kill from Alexi B and Bit as well.
And Imma climbs up onto the ledge quite quickly. Shiro needs to be careful, nearly gets taken out, but that bottom B ramp push again from JL, successful. It's Shiro that is taken out this time. Chopper moves out through the smoke, Imma addresses that, and Chopper's now gone. So a good start here from NAVI, really shouldn't get out of control from this point.
Yeah, that was really kind of the play, that FAMAS, and Chopper trying to just make something unexpected. Maybe catch someone caught off guards and ability. So looking like 7-4.
Last round of this first half. Alexi B defending the B double doors. It's going to be Imma taking that kill on the follow-up on Donk. So Imma securing 3 in the round. The execute is up and Wonderful is primed and ready. At the lip of the donut, ready to go. Swings into the open, commits into that fight, gets back in behind cover, but not fast enough to dodge Donk. Couple of kills going back and forth, and it's even trading until NAVI step ahead with Bit's headshot. It's Magix and Shiro who now must clutch this alone for team. It's 8th round. It has to go into this 20 seconds. They're worried about Brokey. They're worried about the temple exit. Ooh. That grenade is solid. It takes a lot of health off these two players pushing in. Flash comes in. It is going to allow 1 kill for Magix. Shiro now has to clutch this alone. And it's just Alexi B stuck into a CT. Shiro holds it down, and it will be Spirit to exit this first half with an 8-4 lead on Ancient. They are looking for 3 Ancient wins in a row. He's into that mid-fight with a P250. They're pushing towards him together, and Donk will win that fight quite swiftly, but it is all about this B play for NAVI, charging up the ramp. All the rest of their forces congregating on this B bomb site. Magic's forced back. That Molotov has a bit more of a gap than he perhaps anticipated, and waits on the flash from Chopper that will send him in, and he'll chop up 3. Magix delivers a multi-kill with ease, and he'll keep moving in as Donk will close the pistol. That is dominant from Team Spirit coming back in on that retake.
You gotta love everything about that sequence from Magix as well. He sees the gap in the Molotov, and it's a Herculean individual effort, but it's all activated by teamwork. He steps forward, gets the flashbang thrown from a teammate. I believe that was Chopper, turns the corner, and indeed takes down JL, finds the planter, 1 bullet left. He says, why not? I'm going for it, baby. Nice triple kill from Magix and Team Spirit, well in the driver's seat. Molotov down, they're gonna come right through it, but Zontix loves that with the SMG.
The
nice
last bullet.
Why not? Just give him a little bit of love.
That's so stupid.
He's rich.
Yeah, he's loving that.
Gonna tuck in against the boxes, still complete mid-control. Good trade for Donk, back into cover. And goes for a little bit more because why the hell not? This time he's caught though, but Zontix in middle has a chance to jump up and maybe a little bit too much.
That puts NAVI ahead, but for a short moment, because the peek from Wonderful into Shiro has resulted in the trade kill. There's still a minute 10 seconds left, and NAVI decide they want to get away from that B bomb side. They want to get back over towards A, and that's a good molly deep into red. That prevents the peek from Shiro.
Yeah, but they're trying to throw a little bit of a fake, right? This is Bit just chucking out utility. Look at Magix as well. He's not budging. Trust in Shiro to be able to handle anything that comes his way and play the situation correctly. He can stay eyes glued on Cave, and he's got 1. JL probably didn't expect that position whatsoever. They thought they would have gotten the jump on the rotate.
And that's the bomb as well that they've now spotted. So Bit is thrust into the clutch alone. A 1v2 against Magix and Shiro. That smoke blows open, and in favor of Shiro, who instantly impales Bit. That is 11 rounds for Spirit, and we said that NAVI needed that one. Well, they do not pick it up. But But JL, he's got contact into this B bomb site. He's all the way up the top of the ramp, and Bit is with him. JL's got extremely deep, but it's detected by Magix, and he peeks with the chopper flash again. Shiro comes to help Magix. Zontix pushes A main, and Spirit getting kills all over the show. And this is curtains for Navi on Ancient. Team Spirit with one hell of a statement performance. They crush Navi on map 1 of this best of 3. And they better hope that Navi's map pick has some magic in it to bounce back into this series. We're kicking off the pistol with Zontix getting aggressive in towards ramp. He's got Shiro buddying up with him, and the pistol rounds are so dominant from Team Spirit on Ancient. It's a good start here from Imma. Both of those ramp players gone on the CT side, and a 5v3 given over to Navi just like that.
Yep, that helps. What's Chopper going to be able to do? They've already dropped down a couple of defenders to the lower bomb site. Chopper taking a few shots. Magisk is able to get one, and Donk is down here behind Silo, and so quickly. Look how fast it's gone back into a 3v3.
That's crazy. A 5v3 instantly falls out of their hands. Donk was so close to going down, but can he recover this? Answer is no. Wonderful overwhelms him at the decon door. Now a 3v2 advantage yet again established for Navi, and there's time here for the T's.
Yeah, and the question becomes, how comfortable does Magix feel dropping down vents? He's actually not going to do it whatsoever, so he goes back to back up Chopper. A little bit of a double flank going on. They want to clear out the player inside the vents. Wonderful watching for this rotation. No kit and no armor on Chopper.
Wonderful. It spots out the knee of Chopper that comes around the corner a little bit too wide. Magic's position now confirmed to the remaining Navi players. They can comfortably position themselves in solid post plants. Wonderful dealt with in the vent, but Magic still has to come through Decon, and he's making a lot of noise about this because time will start to tick on. And Alexi B is positioned just above him on the railing, and it's Bit to swing from dark. Navi get a pistol round win. Imma meeting him head on. Just dropped 80 health off the top. That grenade does 1 damage. And Donk is still confident to fight. Imma drops down into main, realizing Donk does not have the information to provide to his teammates, so Imma uses that chance to go through main into the A bomb site. 2 kills for Navi against this defense. Shiro coming over the top of Heaven. CT vent is a kill, second in towards Hut. And Alexi B needed to clean up. He takes damage, but that Mac 10 gets way more done than it should have. And Chopper is left in a 1 versus 3. 2 players very softened up. So this FAMAS can be very potent, but he finds the 1 player with health, and that dink is not enough to bring down Wonderful.
That second Mac 10 kill from Alexi had to be something really cool to see. Nice transfer, because he grabbed Shiro dropping into the bomb site out of the sky. But look, in reality, this is exactly what you want out of Imma. Imma realizes Donk is spamming from back credit. Heard him firing up towards Silo and just said, that's the outside player. I have an opening towards Mini, and you want him to have that confidence. We need more of it. Navi needs more of it.
Okay, and that's what Donk can provide with the Deagle. More of that for Team Spirit.
Don't you dare.
It's always a little scary, but Imma's dealt with him again. Through the smoke, Chopper tries to unleash himself. It looked like he was the back of Imma.
Yeah, and you got to say, in the early going, in these first 4 rounds, Imma's gotten the upper hand, at least in the early stages of Nuke.
And the rest of Navi cleaning up the Spirit defense in this round. Magic's now detected towards the back of the bomb site. Nearly gets away with another one there on Alexi, but eventually taken out.
So Spirit are going to have to figure out a way to rotate to shore up that lower bomb site. Good find from Chopper as JL lurks out the door smoke.
And gone early. Navi send players down secret. Imma is given a lot of space here, and Chopper pushes through the squeaky door. He's still going. A Wonderful. Is he going to be detected here? The tip of his barrel now gives him away, and Chopper will lock him in that corner. It is now down to Imma to make the play to get Navi back into this round. If he's unable to net anything, this could very quickly fall in favor of Team Spirit convincingly.
Navi's lost too many players away from the main thrust of their attack. It really falls on this lurk from Imma to have impact, but his timing towards ramp is great, but the timing on the mid-crunch to ramp room is even better. They get caught off a little unawares, but an easy recovery, and Shiro's ready and waiting. And Bit now gets caught between 2 different decisions, and Spirit's on the board.
Shiro unscopes, just as looked like JL was going to consider peeking in towards him, but he tosses an 8, he gets back to this angle, and now they peek into Shiro's sniper. He knows they've infiltrated that lower bomb site, and that molly's going to pull his attention downward lower, and Chopper swings open the decon door. He denies that plan, but look at Wonderful. He's got the flank on 2. They're not reading this. They don't know about the second player, but they turn back. Shiro's spidey senses tingle, and he turns for that 180 shot. It's the first time we've seen him do it so far on this map. And look at him, catches the gap in the smoke. Zontic's unaware of that possibility. And Zontix will hit the deck. Imma's doing a fantastic job outside.
Yeah, I got to give him credit. He's looking great in this half so far, having some really impactful kills. He's pulled Chopper out of the upper bomb site, which leaves Magix kind of alone over in silos inside the site. Chopper can react from Mini, but likely will be blocked off by utility at some point. And Imma just goes passive and turns into a lurk. He's got Bit. Eyes in the sky, making sure nobody's pushing on him. NAVI have plenty of time to try and gather a little bit of information on the positioning of the defense before committing to anything.
Under a minute left. Magic's now gathering info for the right time to toss down this incendiary. Only get it. Oh, JL just spotted, tosses that molly down, and that'll force them back for now. In fight in outside, it's going to go Donk's way. Imma will fall in that duel. Now Chopper can focus on the squeaky door, but he's taken out by Bit. And Navi are chomping at the bit to try and get into this upper bomb site. It's pretty effective so far. Shiro unable to connect a shot. And Donk, they know exactly where he is, but he can't get back into this one. Not even he can win this round. So it's NAVI themselves to 5.
And it seems like they've got him.
Zontix has been picked off a few times. He doesn't want to be caught by the AWP, but this time it's Magic caught by Wonderful.
And NAVI still lined up outside, 25 seconds on the clock.
Not a lot of time, and NAVI have to go into Chopper first. They pass that test with flying colors, but will they detect Donk? He's still up here in the rafters, descends down to safety now, and a second kill picked up for Donk. The combo is Zontix and Donk once again, eradicating NAVI's attack. But with 10 seconds left, Imma, important headshot from Heaven. Wonderful, goes for the quick shot at HUD, but just enough time to plant the bomb if Imma had it, but he does not. And so the time fades away, and so will NAVI's chances of getting the round win. Time is on the side of Spirit.
Yeah, razor thin. That's a nice adjustment from Donk, rotating into the upper bomb site, getting boosted by Chopper. The first kill is nice and easy. Nobody's expecting him, but the drop down after the fact. Looks like ramp room is where they want to attack. Right into Zontix. Shiro will be there quickly, likely just take one shot, and if he is able to get that, he can back away into safety. Zontix commits, spray down of 2.
Didn't look like it was going to be the most clean play from Zontix, but it ends up working out for 2, and Shiro, with that quick rotation, annihilates Wonderful. Him actually got dinged, so he's down to limited health at 25. He's got drop low. 2 players now for NAVI with 35 seconds with rifles in hand, and Alexi B still has that heap of utility available.
Hey, he's now got an HE grenade. It's grown. A plan here would be lovely.
It could smoke off double and molly in towards Decon and go for it.
There's too many choke points with only one smoke. You're going to want to just smoke in the bomb site and plant inside of it, especially now. It's his only option, but Donk doesn't even give him the chance to consider it. Swing from Decon, and it's all tied up. Zontix is in a position to fall back pretty quickly. 1 kill, 1 chance, maybe 5-6 bullets, and see if you can get away safely as they stream around the red box.
He's going to hear those steps crossing onto his left side, but he's holding for Bits around that corner. And Zontix does well to pick up 1. He drops a little further back now, keeping his life and delaying NAVI as they lose another member elsewhere. It is Zontix with perfect positioning. Yet another kill for Zontix on defense. Wonderful trades him, but it's a 2v4 still for NAVI. Not the greatest situation to find themselves in, but finally Imma begins to strike, but Chopper's patience has paid off, and he nearly gets that second kill on Wonderful. 10 health left on Wonderful. He'll go back and take down his former in-game leader, and now go to the plant to fake tap to try and draw that next fight, but eventually that smoke will start to fade away, and Wonderful isn't getting the fights he wants, isn't finding the next victim, and he commits to the plant this time. Magic's yet to open that door, but as soon as it's confirmed that it is the plant, he'll swing it open, take the kill, and straight away takes Spirit into the lead for the first time here on Nuke.
Last round of the first half, and we've got a fast-paced upper hit.
Yeah, Bit charging through, but grenade in hand. Chopper's fortunately given a second to react and pull his gun back out. Chopper looks to defend his teammate at the back of the bomb site. Now the reinforcements are here. It is Team Spirit who will start 4-0 down and end this half with 7 rounds to 5. Imma just biding his time in lobby, but it is an inevitability that he will fall. And Spirit to take 7. Donk descends down off the top of HUD. Awkward, prolonged fights.
His X-ray is so stupid to watch. He's just jumping. Just jumping everywhere.
Flying around. smoke after smoke being thrown in towards him. They don't want to give him even a slight chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because this half did feel like a great start for Na'Vi, but it ends up being pretty dominant when you consider a 7-1 run to close things out. 2-round lead for Spirit at the break. And it looks like Spirit still want to hit this upper bomb site. They're just going to crunch it perhaps from heaven.
They're going through hell up the ladder now. They're making a lot of noise doing it. Oh, JL, what a spin. Dog thought he had that kill locked in, but JL with the Julies at range makes it look easy. Zontix and Chopper will respond, though, with Donk dead. The rest have to step up. And Alexi B ascends up the vent, but his teammates are falling like flies. It's not a strong position here for Na'Vi, and it gets even worse with that kill from Magix.
Good positioning from Spirit to understand the pressure that they're applying and the reaction that Na'Vi defenders are going to have to take. Like, JL hits a stunning shot on Donk coming up that ladder and wrapping around heaven, but once he gets that kill, a little pocket behind it. Oh,
ooh,
that might be unexpected. He finds it. Donk down to 1 health. Oh, no way, Alexi. I feel so bad.
1 health. And he still gets wrecked. That's so rough for Alexi B. Because that is perfect. You get a one-way created by your opponent.
And I mentioned it, you know, at the beginning of the map, that when they played this at the major, Alexi on the CT side was like really handling Donk so well, and it feels like, again, he had the read, he had the right position, he even had the advantage in the fight. Just let that one slip.
Well, Big is a very good ramp player, and he's got himself a deep angle to the left of Magix, or the right of Magix rather, and he goes into that fight. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Shiro making quick work of Bit, and that bomb drops down lower. Chopper's already in the vent, so he cuts off that rotation from Imma, and he'll cover off anybody else thinking about coming down the vent. But JL is able to stand.
I mean, like, those, you're going to be frustrated about those ones, but, like, there is that kind of, like, comfort in knowing that you did kind of outplay him in a sense.
Yeah. You should have won it.
Yeah.
And JL, one of the primary weapon wielders, throws a little bit of aggressive maneuver into the mix and comes out with the first kill. Fantastic from Imma as well over the top of Hut. Zonta towards vent, but Imma with a 5-7. It's a tough fight, especially because Wonderful's going to take the initial attention, right? So Bit should be given a great chance. Will Donk consider it? Wonderful goes down, and Donk nearly gets Bit, but still that 5-7 will come out on top. Another chance for Bit, and he'll sink it on Chopper. Last victim, Shiro, and Bit does it all. 5-7, 3 kills, and Na'Vi win off the back of 2 M4s and 3 pistols. Imma. Donk is going to apply pressure running with his knife out. He's going to start spamming in towards Imma. Considers that, and because of the information picked up, Alexi B will stop Donk in this round.
Yeah, that's brutal. It's just stalled out from the play he wanted to make, and absolutely lovely from Na'Vi. So Zontix over in mini is going to try and make his play next. A little bit of a lurk, getting aggressive. Jail nade in hand.
Timing.
Oh, the timing is perfect. A 6th sense from Zontix. He knew exactly when to peek, and Magix has mini covered.
Yeah, Alexi B, the position was known from the previous kill on Dog, so they were ready for it. Zontix got that one mid-air, apparently. Imma's gone out, and Wonderful. Nice leg shot collateral, but not enough damage to bring down 2 members. Fortunately, Bit was there to assist the sniper of Wonderful, and it's still a doable round here for Na'Vi. 30 seconds remaining for Team Spirit to piece this one together. And Wonderful's gone aggressive with that AWP. If he starts to flank, it's not going to be a play they consider here, Team Spirit. This could be effective from Wonderful.
It feels like Spirit don't exactly know where to go. They've got one player downstairs. Took a little bit of time for Shiro to work up the courage to drop, but they've just done it now. Zontix has opened everything up. I need to see that jumping shot, that falling shot, whatever it was. And Wonderful, like, oh, how crushing is this? Like, they have to give this up.
Wonderful getting the right spot at the right time. It just works in favor of Team Spirit. So that's 11. And that has got to feel pretty rough because they worked this first kill so well.
Yeah, very nice job. Stalling Donk out, getting him through the smoke as well.
He's frustrated about that.
He wanted that play towards Secret, but you got to give all credit over to Zontix. He has the impact kills. Okay, so it's just down vents. It's nothing crazy.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, my bad. But that first kill on JL was nice.
Wonderful sniper waits at ramp. And he's going to have plenty of Spirit players charging towards him. He dodges the flashbang, and he also misses the shot. And now he's stuck behind this big old box, and he has so many players coming at him. And Donk is taken out. Second shot is so fast from Wonderful. And this man is absolutely wonderful. He drops down into the lower bomb site. And they have got a big round on their hands here in NAVI, thanks to that AWP presence from Wonderful. It looked like he was about to be overrun, overwhelmed, and stomped out of the round.
Best round he's had in this series so far, and NAVI would love for him to come alive to try and help them claw back this scoreline on Nuke. I even love the decision of bailing out. It's like, sorry, Bit, I got 3. If I stick around and get picked off, this is very doable for Spirit. So he preserves the round win. 3,100.
That's 2 rounds in a row, right? Donk has died first for Spirit.
Alexi does a great job of neutralizing him as much as possible.
Oh, and now Emma starts towards Secret. He feels confident to just fight early doors here. He goes up for the info. He walks away with Shiro's life. And that AWP was in the hands of the primary sniper for Team Spirit. And instantly take it away. So Donk's turn to show us what he's got on the AWP. Tech9 close to main. Alexi B actually drops to Zontix. This is a 3v3 now, Jason. This could actually go the other way, but confident peek from JL to remove the threat of Zontix. Now Magix is damaged up and only has a P250, so you really do need to rely on this AWP Donk. Let's see what he's got. Missed shot initially. Information gathered from that peek from JL. A couple of missed shots there for Donk, and that will be cleaned up in the end by NAVI. And Chopper gets close, but that sniper of Wonderful, it's got a perfect angle. That AWP misses the shot. Chopper gets by the scope. He goes in for this attack in the main. Wonderful takes him out, but it's absolute chaos inside of the top bomb site, and it's coming out in favor of Team Spirit. Important shots yet again in back-to-back rounds from Wonderful. It keeps them fighting in this one, NAVI, and Bit is locked in lobby.
You're going to test this if you're Navi. Wonderful's going to allow Bit to play next. So if you're Team Spirit, you have to know the aggression is going to come from lobby, that AK-47. You know his position.
A lot of damage done to these Team Spirit plays that is still remaining inside of the bomb site. Bit is worried about exiting hut, but time will start to tick. Wonderful switches to the rifle so they can now play together, but Bit makes his move. Oh, it's not going to work out for him. Shiro instantly on that headshot, and they know exactly where Wonderful is, and he can't get a step closer to this site. So with Team Spirit changing up the pace and shoving all in, they win big.
Yeah, that's actually, that's a nice change-up. Stylistically, Navi hadn't seen that hit quite yet, and there was no indication it was coming. It was not like the Molotovs into the rafters on top of the hut, the nades into the bomb site, flashes streaming through. It was just a straight up side. He put Alexi under a lot of pressure, who had just pulled nades out, just pulled utility. And that wreaked havoc on what was coming. Perfect trades. Yeah. A burgeoning star for Navi on the AWP position, and in this last round, potentially, he's going to take matters into his own hands, and he wants to give his team an advantage. He'll deliver on that aggressive stance.
Yeah, good shot from Wonderful. He's sticking around, too. He takes a few steps back, but wants a second out of this spot, but he's overrun this time. Missed shot. Chopper burns him away. Donk follows up with a kill into this upper bomb site, and Team Spirit are through. They've broken through to the site. And Bit is climbing up the ladder to heaven. He's trying to get there very speedily, but it's Donk again that is just not stopping. You cannot stop Donk. It's the flick back from main to heaven. That might have just broken Navi. It's Imma with a 1v3 ahead of him just to keep Navi in this game, and that will not be happening. Team Spirit move into the playoffs here in Dallas. They are on the hunt. They are on the chase for the Intel Grand Slam, and they want another notch. They're into that playoffs. They'll see the stage, and we'll all get to see Donk in Dallas.